when the goal is just photography is meditation, you don't have to get a banger. You just get to go out and shoot. It's raining today, just like it was in my Vegas video for a while. It's raining. A little more intense here in New England because we like our weather. But I'm out shooting. I'm out shooting some stuff in the town. And I am using my Sony A6000 and a little Viltrox 28mm f4.5 lens. This is called a chip lens. Look how small, look how easy, just pocketable, super easy. I like this clock up here. I guess because it's old-timey. Sometimes maybe I'm repeating what I've said in another video, that it's easy to go out with the thing that you have. It's the reason I'm repeating is because it's a reminder. It's like a meditation unto itself. The repetition is a reminder. That's how, like, religions work. That's how meditation works. It's repetition that gets us where we're going. I was born and raised Catholic. You kind of say the same things a bunch of times in a row. When I switched into Buddhism and I was practicing Buddhism, it's just about breathing, and there's things to let go of and ways to think about things, and it's all repetition that gets us there. So, like I said earlier, if you're practicing composition, then that's one way to meditate. You're trying to get the frame set up in a way that shoots a pleasing photo. This method, these methods, the reason we're doing the stuff we're doing, the reason we're repeating it, you and me repeating it, is because I want to be helpful to you and your practice and your reminder and your permission to go out and do what needs doing. The other thing you can do, though, especially on a rainy day, so I went out and I took my photos. The other thing you can do is go by your library, get some photo books out. This one is Ralph Eugene Meatyard. That's a real person's name, Ralph Eugene Meatyard. I don't know if he's weird and he takes weird photos because, or if he takes weird photos and it happens that his name is Meatyard. These are his early ones. I was going to show you some, but he takes strange, eerie kind of photos. But these are just more like double exposure and stuff. Not the ideal day for going out and doing photos as meditation. Go out, find some photo books to take a look at. These are, to me, they're almost like snapshots. This is Jürgen Teller. Do you know what I mean? But it's another way to do photography is meditation. Look, you found a little trash panda. So yeah, the Sony A6000, simple, basic. I think it was made in 2013, 2014. This lens on it is the Viltrox 28mm f4.5 chip. It does one thing, but look how small together. Like, so small, pancakey, super tiny. You could throw this right in your pocket. And I went out and I took shots of this. I have mine set up, as you saw in the video, I have mine set up to do black and white in camera. So when I'm taking a photo, it's black and white. And then if I want, I can edit the RAWs in color. And so what's kind of nice is there's just not a lot of expectation, right? Like if I do what I'm doing here, there's not a ton of expectation that the photo is going to have to be good or bad or whatever. So it's just a photo. And I did that, because normally I have my one baby right now, my Sony A7 IV, and there's a lot more to think about. It's a much more advanced. I usually have a really good quality lens on it. I'm shooting for majesty almost. But with this, I'm just shooting because I want the opportunity to do some photography as meditation, right? So, photo books. You see all the water droplets on my glasses? It's kind of fun. As long as your camera has even a little bit of weather protection. I don't think the A6000 does, but I won't tell if you won't tell. You know, and even if you're not getting the best shots in the whole wide world or the most interesting stuff, I'm just taking a little walk around my town. You can at least practice composition. You know, are you lining stuff up? It makes it extra funny to do a black and white photo of such pretty colorful things. The other thing you might notice is that I'm also doing black and white. And the idea there is I'm just practicing my composition as well in contrast. One of the other things I'm practicing is, well, two things. It's always good to practice talking to a camera because that helps you with professional speaking and making videos and just clarity in general. And two, I am super shy. So coming out and doing these videos, I am kind of leaning into that part of me that feels really uncomfortable around people that I don't really know so well. So there's some intangibles to this photography as meditation as well. I forgot to add something. So I'm gonna slot this into the video wherever it makes sense. But look, you know, the other thing you do when you can have a rainy day is you get to review your photos too. And you should review your photos. You know, the point isn't just to take them. The point is to see how they turn out and see what you got and see if it makes sense and see how you're doing. So you got to review them too. You got to review your photos. By the way, one last little detail, and then I'll get you back to the timeline as it really is. Every time it rains, it makes you really appreciate it when it's not. Look how pretty out there. I think we're good for today, right? You know how to subscribe. Send me an email, chris@chrisbrogan.com. It's been a little quiet in the old inbox, although hi, Tim. I heard from Tim. I have heard a few more emails, but I'm always happy every time you send me an email. It makes me so pleased. chris@chrisbrogan.com. As always, do take good care of yourself.